believe we should be live now. So hello everyone and welcome back to the Super League here in Gavra Racing. This is round 4. We are in Spain once again, as was the Premier Series yesterday. So back in Spain for the Super League, and I'm joined once again by
Cypher Knight 77, back here again for round 4, like you said. And we are here at the more than controversial Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya.
Yeah, this has been quite a controversial track over the years. It's not really a one that provides the best of racing. It's a very good test track though, and it's quite a good track to drive around. But we did have some decent racing yesterday, some good overtakes. So I'm sure the Super League will provide us with a good race. And just a quick word on some of the replacements.
Gavra's crashed out.
Oh, he has.
Just off of the fast right-hander in Sector 2.
Yeah, turn 9, it's quite difficult to keep the rear on the exit of turn 9, and looks like Gavra's just lost it there into the wall.
But to say he is replacing the usual Renault driver of
Libby Teckers.
Yeah, Teckers.
Yeah, so just about to go through that actually. So Gavra is replacing AB Teckers, as we just said. And Black Country Mush is replacing Mares for tonight's race. So, let's see how those two drivers fare in the Premier Series. It's Premier Series? Super League? Yeah, both drivers actually are both of them are actually teammates in the Premier Series, but they're here now in the Super League, here to race. And let's see at the moment who's out on laps. So it's Jax, 15.4, Tuesday at 15.9. So getting into the 115s, we could see maybe some people into the 114s. I won't be surprised if Tim Attengren gets into the 1 minute 14s. Who else? We saw Don Regi put on a good show last week in Zandvoort. Actually got second in the race. So see if we can put on another good result again this week. And yeah, let's see how the drivers fare. As we've got a couple of people on flying laps. Dan Schneider on a flying lap here. Tim V just invalidated in the first few corners, so he's going to back out of his lap. And I think what we're going to see here, Cypher Knight, and definitely what we're seeing already between a bunch of these drivers, is the fact that all these drivers going for the set of mediums, and it's usually on this track, usually the medium to the hard strategy is what we've seen the one stop working, pretty successfully around here. As we saw yesterday, a lot of people going for the one stop as well. So probably what's going to happen here in this race.
True, the one stop is particularly powerful around this track for unknown reasons, but one thing the drivers will have to manage is their brake management this race, as Dan Schneider is out of the session already. Wonder, is he satisfied with his lap, or maybe he has had internet issues?
Can you tell me who the car is in 14th place?
That is Shankster.
Shankster,
He's currently in the pits, though.
Yeah, I just can't see his name, so because this game's broken. But anyway, Thunder losing out.
Only be broken for you, though.
I think a lot of people seem to be having that problem. To be honest, the ID's not showing up, but Thunder almost losing it on the exit of the chicane, as at the moment in 7th. Be looking to go a little bit quicker than that lap time. Piero, he actually had a puncture in last week's race. Be hoping not to get another one of those here. Looks like he's going to go for the one stop as well. See what time Adam can do. Adam's gone fastest in the middle sector as he comes through now the final few corners down into the chicane. A little bit of a lock up. It's not what he would have wanted, and yeah, he's backed out of that in the end. That lock-up really impacting the end of his lap there.
But, yeah, like I was saying, along with the brakes, the tire temps tend to get really high, especially on the left front here, so drivers will have to manage that throughout the race, because I'm pretty sure most people who drive with surface and carcass temperatures understand just how difficult and how much grip you lose when the carcass temperatures do start to overheat.
Yeah, the temperatures in the tyres do get very, very hot. I believe, yeah, the front left, I believe at the end of the hard stint, from what a couple of people have been saying, it's in like the 70s, sort of in the percentage, sort of around that mark. Tyre temperatures getting over 100 degrees, so it's a bit of a tough one on the tyres and the brakes as well. So, as you said, the drivers are going to have to manage them as best as they can. As Piero is on a lap at the moment, he'll be wanting to improve on the lap time he just did there. As actually he's going to move out the way for the racing point of its Jacks, I believe. Black Country on a lap here in the Ferrari, as he's actually invalidated. And Shankster getting ready to start a lap. Tim V getting ready to start a lap as well. Attengren's just come out of the pits, so looking to put in another lap as well. Play Dutchy also just coming out of the pits. So
track limits definitely very critical to get right on a circuit like this. There's not a lot of room for error. I think Adam said pretty much all of his lap times invalidated thus far. Thunder having his lap invalidated. Jojo Power though, he's managed to keep it clean, and he jumps up to second with a 1:15.9 on the medium tires.
1:15.9 for Jojo Power. He's around about 3 to 4 temps behind its Jax at the moment. Jack's doing a lap time on the softs actually, so it looks like he's going for a 2-stop. Don't think a softer hard or a softer medium is definitely just not possible around this track with how high the tyre wear is. Let's have a look here and see what Tim V and Shankster can do. Shankster, obviously, we know, was battling for the Premier Series Championship last season. I believe he's actually got a new wheel, which is why he's just getting a little bit back up to speed at the moment, which is why we haven't seen much from Shankster so far this season. But he'll be looking to see if he can pull off a really good drive here in Spain as he comes down now towards turn 10. He goes fastest in the middle sector now. Goes the Williams as he comes up now towards the tricky final sector. As he comes around the sweeping right-handers, will go into the sharp right-hander and down into the chicane. Remember that for this brand new game, F1 2020, the final sector of Spain was actually reworked in terms of its elevation, so it's supposed to be a lot more realistic now compared to what it used to be. Shankster put in a 1:16.4. I'll ask your opinion on this. A lot of people have a lot of mixed opinions on it as well. What's your opinion on the final sector? Do you prefer it as it used to be before, or do you prefer it now in this game?
Well, I've never actually driven the old layout around here, but I have seen some people drive it, and yes, I would like to see a track configuration a la Motorsport Manager like. I think it'll definitely prove a bit more interesting if it's high speed, as Adam sets his fastest time of a 1:15.3 on the mediums. And Play Dutchy also going third, 1:15.9.
So Attengren actually going faster than Jax on the mediums. So just Attengren showing what speed he has. As Shanks is coming in on an in lap. Oh, someone just moved up there. I believe it was Don Rajib moving up with a 16.3 up into 8th place. As Holland on and out lap. Pierre and Black Country Mush also on out laps.
Okay, so Don Rajib, he might be satisfied with his lap as well. But as things stand, Holland and Jax will be the only two people qualifying on the soft tires. Well, actually, Holland is out on mediums now, so I wonder if he's changed his mind.
Looks like he has. Maybe he thinks he can go a little bit quicker on the medium tires.
And Tim knocks Holland out, so now only Jax remains on the soft tires.
Yes, as Holland will have free choice of tyre if he does fall outside the top 10. I believe also looks like Thunder is also coming out for a set of soft tyres. Black Country also going for a set of softs. A couple of people looking to maybe do a 2-stop. I'm going into the pits, Play Dutchy. I believe he's on an in lap as well. anybody on a flying lap at the moment. Before You Die is a 10th up through the first sector. As the Red Bull now comes round the corner as he comes down towards this little bit tricky section. Needs to be careful on the exit of turn 8 here. If he goes too far over onto that green bit and runs over the sausage curb, he will invalidate his lap. Manages to keep it nicely though. Keeps the rear through the tricky turn 9. DRS open down into turn 10. He wants to hook the car up nicely through the heavy braking zone. He comes up now, doesn't want to lose the car through here as well. Gonna come around the final sector now. I believe Holland has just started a lap time as well. He's coming through turn 4, I believe that is. And let's see what Before You Die can do. He's coming up to the line. Amgren's retired, so he will not be able to improve. Before You Die doesn't improve, not enough though. Holland also on a lap at the moment. Toussaint.
Black Country as well. He hasn't set in a lap time. He's going to set one in on softs to go 8th.
8th on the softs, so 16.2. Black Country Mush. Toussaint coming down towards turn 7, 8. Up towards 9. Doesn't invalidate on there though. Keeping it nice and close to the track limits. Keeps the rear on the exit of turn 9 there as well. Jack's also on a lap, just gone fastest in the middle sector. Remember, he is on the softer tyre as he's coming through the final sector now, just ahead of Toussaint. Let's see what time Jack's can do. I believe also who's on a lap here. Holland also on a lap on the mediums. Doesn't manage to improve. His best time is on the softs, but if he falls outside the top 10, he will get free choice of tyre. Any Jack's to the line, goes pole. Toussaint moves up into 3rd place behind his teammate.
So yes, Jax and Black Country are going to be the only starters on the soft tires. Thunder, I think, tried again, but his lap time was invalidated. And now I believe only Holland remains on his lap.
Jax can actually get pole here because Atom's retired from the session. He didn't think he could improve on his time, so he's retired. So Atom 3 tenths behind Jax. Remember, Jax is on that softer tyre though. As
I think moved up as well.
I believe he did, yeah. I believe he did a 15.6, moving up ahead of his teammate, Play Dutchy, into 4th place. And I believe the only person left on a lap is Thunder. I'm not quite sure whether he is on a actual flying lap though at the moment. Oh, I think he is, so we'll just keep an eye on him. I believe he's the only person left on a lap, as Toussaint isn't going to be able to improve on those mediums. I believe it's only Thunder left now.
Oh, is Toussaint not on a lap? No, he's coming in.
Thunder now going to come up towards turn 9 here. Keeps the car, doesn't invalidate in his lap on the edge of that curb. Down into turn 10. Just going to come up through 11 and 12. Now through 14. It's going to come down the tricky chicane in this track. Everyone wants it gone and wants the other layout, but we have to just stick with that for now as Thunder round the final corner will he improve on his time, and he does by 1.3 seconds. 7th place for Thunder 50-50. And that is the final grid here for qualifying. So it isn't Atom Grid on pole, it's Jax on pole by 3 tenths in this one.
And it's actually Jax's 2nd pole. Obviously he got the one at China but didn't convert that into a win. Let's see if he can change that around here today. And Thunder, obviously a really good session from him. This is probably the highest he's been all season, so maybe the Renault working well around here.
Yeah, well, maybe. And he also is on the softer tyre as well, which would have bumped him up a few more places, but getting into 7th place. And his teammate for this race, Gavra, didn't actually crashed out turn 9 and didn't manage to put in the lap, so he will start from the back of the grid. Anybody outside the top 10 will have free choice of tyre. As I believe I believe we have to wait until the timer goes down unless Jojo can retire for us.
Oh, is he still in the pit? Oh,
Connor Setti in the chat saying who's Black Country replacing? Black Country's replacing Mares. And Gavra is replacing AB Techers for this one. Don't wait now. So until the timer goes down so we can move on to the race. And there is the final grid. So it's Jax on pole for this one. Attengren 2/10 behind in second. His teammate 2 tenths behind him in third. 2 cents. Then it's Pierre in fourth. Dutchy in fifth. Georgia Power in sixth. Thunder 50-50 in seventh. Dan Schneider in eighth. Joe in ninth. Black Country Mush in 10th. Don Rajib in 11th. Shankster in 12th. Tim in 13th. Holland Campion in 14th. Before You Die in 15th. Antelope in 16th. And it's Gavranovic at the back, who crashed out in the quali, down in 17th place.
yes, much more geared toward the yellow than the red this race. Obviously, most drivers will be looking to do the one stop. However, we shouldn't also discount the appearance of a safety car, a virtual safety car either.
And we'll have to see what happens in the race. Turn 1. Anything can happen there, but some quick stats on the track. The track length of this one is 4.655 kilometers with 16 corners, 2 DRS zones, 1 on the main start finish straight, 1 between turns 9 and 10. And yeah, it's going to be a one stop in this one, but a medium to hard strategy. So we're going to have to wait and see how the drivers will fare and they'll have to do a bit of tyre management as well, because as I said before, those hard tyres towards the end of that stint get around the 70% wear, especially on that front left tyre that takes an absolute battering around this track. So we're going to have to wait to see what happens, but I'm going to let Siphonite take over the start of this race.
Yeah, the next time we do the starts for a track, I'm just going to have the F1 theme in the background. Figure that'll add some realism. And
dude,
next week's Monaco anyways.
Yeah, we need like a Gavra racing like music, so we wouldn't get copyrighted.
We do have that, but oh yeah, that's right. I can't do that. YouTube and their, or no, we're on Twitch. Twitch and the ridiculous copyright.
Yeah, but no, it'd be good if we could have like our own music that we could play, like.
Then I'll do it by hand next
like the
time.
intros and stuff. Yeah, we'd someone who's good at making music that's non-copyright. Can we have some Gav music, please? It'd be great.
But anyways, we have 3 drivers opting to start on, two, starting on the harder tires, Holland and Gavra, and Hetze has actually joined us just at the last minute, so he will be the 18th car on the grid in the Alpha.
Who is Jetsy replacing?
That's what I'm saying. Did no one have the Alpha before?
No one had the Alpha, did they?
No.
Wait, there's 2 Williams, there's 2 Renaults, 2 McLarens, 2 Red Bulls,
2 AlphaTauris,
2
1 Racing Point.
No, there's 2, Dan Schneider and Nitz Jax.
Oh yeah, 2 Racing Point.
There's only 1 Haas. Jojo. Who's usually in the Haas? Oh, MQD.
Yeah.
That's it. MQD. So I think Jetsy must be replacing MQD for this race, but he's in the wrong car, it looks like. Anyway, Siphonite, carry on.
Still Ferrari powered anyway. Doesn't really matter. He's still got the same equipment.
Oh, Rick Holt in the chat just telling me what I... Thank you, Rick Holt. I should have just looked at the chat, to be honest. But, yeah, getting ready for the race now.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see how Siphonite does his race starts.
What do you mean? I'm a professional at this. I do Project Cars stars all the time. Besides, I'm sure there's people wanting to hear my lovely voice anyways. I didn't take 3 years of course for nothing. So anyways, here we are at Circuit de... almost at Spa, Spain, to 5 red lights. And we are underway. It's Jax gets a very good start from Adam to Saint, not getting a good start, immediately getting passed by the AlphaTauri of Play Duchy on his left-hand side as they barrel down into turn 1. The Ferrari actually being held, or holding up the Williams there. Toussaint and Play Duchy side by side, almost pushing him off the track. And Play Duchy still gonna hold around the inside of Toussaint. Oh, we got a Renault of Thunder who's already off.
Thunder massively. What, is he colliding with the wall? Does he got damage?
No, he should be fine. Just a little bit of gravel on the tires, but he got loose off the exit.
I believe Thunder had a really, really good start, actually. Managed to get himself up into 4th place, but he just ran so wide through turn 4. And he's lost it into the gravel as the Ferrari of Dan Schneider. And Dan Schneider.
Racing Point.
Yeah, I believe it was Don Rajib and Dan Schneider having a bit of a collision there. I think someone may have wing damage. I believe Dan Schneider's got front left end plate damage. It's the Ferrari of Black Country going down the inside there of Jetsy. But,
yeah, that's a commentator's curse on Thunder there. So.
Thunder, though, he did get a really good start, actually, from what I saw. He took it down the inside of Piero, actually. But in the end, Duchy actually managed to get the jump on his teammates. Atom Grin managing to get... No, sorry, it's just my leaderboard again. Once again, carry on, Cypher.
I was saying, Jax, leading from Adam, who currently sits right behind him, and Toussaint sitting just behind him in 3rd, who I believe is being followed by both AlphaTauri cars, and then the McLaren of Holland, Joe.
I believe it is, yeah, and then it's
Joe. Got both of the Williams of Antelope and Shanks are going side by side for the 10th spot.
Oh, they are. Shanks are getting pushed a little bit wide there. But there is the pit stop strategy on your screen. It's 14, between that 14 and 16 is when the drivers will come in. Antelope are already picking up a 3-second time penalty. Let's see where he can go. Oh, he almost lost the rear there on the exit of turn 9 as Shanks are going to go down the inside and make advantage of Antelope's mistake.
Oh, the McLaren has hit Jetsy, and Jetsy's lost a bit of his front wing. Oh, and the Williams up ahead of Antelope has collided with Black Country. Is that before you? No, that's Dan who ran wide.
I believe it looked like Antelope may have lost the rear of the car. Maybe there was some contact between both of them, and Black Country just got stuck behind him. And, Jetsy into the pits to fix his wing damage. And already, Gavra coming from the back here, Cypher Knight, the boss man, all the way up into 12th place.
Is that what we're going to be calling him this race?
But I always call him the boss man.
Well, I guess I might as well start doing that too. But, yes, Adam in Toussaint still keeping Jax under a lot of pressure here. As the medium's proving to be a little bit better of a race tire than Jax's soft tire. Yeah, I believe still got the AlphaTauris just in corner distance.
I believe Jax might have to come in around lap 5 or 6 is when he will have to come into pit for those soft tyres. That's how harsh the tyre wear is around this track. Someone also saying in the chat, Gavra on the hards, which is really good for him. It's actually really good for Gav at the moment. And Holland actually making up a bunch of places as well on the hards. He's up into 11th. And
Jax already has a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that really affect him towards the end of this race, especially if he's on the 2-stop. Atom Grin, though, not getting a good enough exit. He is going to gain down on it. Jax now, will he be able to look for the move into turn 1 as he's going to take to the outside of the track? He's going to go wheel to wheel with Jax, and Jax
going to push him a bit.
Yeah, Jax just pushing him a little bit off the track there. That's actually allowing his teammate from behind to catch up here. As Duchy as well going to be able to gain up on this pack. Piero dropping back a little bit though from this pack up front. We've got a really good battle up front at the moment for first
Gavra
position.
was run wide. Ooh, just managed to save it though. And also Shanksta, who's on the back of Tim, who's really struggling for pace here.
Yeah, I believe Shankster looked for a move into turn 4 and he just couldn't get it done. So we'll wait for... Ooh, Dutchy picking up a 3-second time penalty. That'll affect him at the end, towards the end of the race. As Shankster now, will he try and look for the move on Tim V into turn 10? Just can't get the move done there under the DRS. And in the end, we'll just stick behind the Red Bull. Atengrin, though, closely behind Jax at the moment. He's going to be trying to look for the move on the straight here.
And Jojo also looking for a move on Joe, just in the McLaren. Gonna probably bring Don Rajiv up with him as well. They're all moving to the inside line to break the slipstream.
Atim might look for the move now, though. Will he look to the outside? Goes to Mercedes. Is he going to go round the outside? Jax will push him once again. Atim, though, is not going to allow it. This time he's going to try and go back round the outside of the racing point. He just can't seem to get round him at the moment. However, Atim's going to round the outside. Can he get the pass done? Wheel to wheel between these two drivers. Atim now inside line. Jax are going to hold it round the outside. Oh,
Jax, sorry.
Jax
almost made contact with them.
Yeah, I believe he just got a big chunk of oversteer on the exit of that corner. And lost him quite a lot of time, lost him the position as well. And now will the other Mercedes be able to profit on Jax's mistake? Toussaint, almost going into the back of Jax. But in the end, managing to hold it in the end and stays behind him at the moment. But now both AlphaTauris trying to look for the move on these drivers as both Dutchy and Pierre will be looking to pounce on both Mercedes and the Racing Point as well. And this has got to be the chance where Atim can now just speed ahead, try and get over that 1 second DRS gap. But someone who has got DRS is Toussaint now. So he's going to be looking for the move. Will he try it now to the outside? He just can't get there. That dirty air really holding him back, and Jax also having DRS off of Atim in front.
Move on the back, Shankster making the move on Tim V around the outside. Tim locks up. Shankster looking to pull a bit of a switch back, and he does get it from out to inside, and Shankster up into 9th. And while Tim looking to go back, chooses to go to outside around the Williams car. Manages to hold it. Ooh, slight contact with the front tires, but Tim actually manages to get back in front.
Yeah, good battle between those two. There's a little bit of contact, but mostly clean now as Toussaint is now trying to find his way back past Jax again, and Jax just managing to stick with Tim and Attengren up top at the moment as Toussaint now's going to just be all over the back of him. Toussaint needs to try and get past. It's Jax on this straight if he wants to try and form a bit of a gap between him and the AlphaTauris. Championship rivals is the AlphaTauris and the Mercedes battling it out here as Toussaint now wants to try and get past Jax on the straight. Jax won't have DRS ahead. Toussaint already looking for the move now as he's going to take to the outside. He's actually going to get the move done before the braking zone very nicely as Jax and Dutchy going wheel to wheel. As Dutchy running across there and pushing Jax a little bit wide. Jax managing to get back in the end. Back past Dutchy. Dutchy, will he look to the outside now? This will be good for the two Mercs in front as Jax going to try and get the move back. And there was quite a bit of contact there between both of them.
That might be a bit strange because Dutchy actually got a penalty because Jax had pushed him there. He's continuously pushing him actually. I wonder if Dutchy will be disputing that penalty because he wouldn't have got it if Jax hadn't pushed him off the track limit there.
Yeah, I think might have been given a little bit unfairly there by the game as Dutchy late dive down the inside of turn 10.
He pushes him out.
He's going to push Jax wide in the end. Dutchy getting past. A little bit of, well, if you can do that, I can do it back to you, and pushes Jax wide, dives it down the inside, and Dutchy getting the move done. And now Piero's going to have to try and look for a move back. And that's really helped the two Mercedes out here, Siphonite, up front, because now Toussaint's opened up a 1.8 second gap to Dutchy.
Jax so he's sped in the pit lane.
5-second time penalty for Jax. I believe he's just coming in for a pit stop, it looks like. Yeah, no wing change. I believe those softs have come to the end of their life. So Jax, is he going for a one-stop soft to hard? Oh, Don Rajiev's round.
Oh, you gotta be careful with the Williams. Oh, contact with the Williams.
Oh, and the Red Bull had to run wide, and that's really affected Tim V. Don Rajiv dangerously coming back onto the track and colliding with the Williams. But the Williams in the end managing to hold it. I believe that's Shankster in the Williams. And in the end, Tim V losing quite a lot of positions, though, because of that. Very dangerous, though, from Don Rajiv.
I was just about to say, Shankster did get past Tim while that battle was happening, and I don't know if Don and Joe, I believe, had made any contact. They were very close to each other in turn 1, but I didn't see what happened there. And while that's happening, the Alfa Romeo of Jitsi now looking for a move on Antilopen for 14th place.
Oh, it's Antilopen running really wide there. It's going to definitely be a warning for him. But he's already picked up 6 seconds worth of time penalties. He runs wide again. That's surely going to be another warning for him there. Exceeding the track limits quite a lot here, Antilopen. He needs to be careful. He's going to pick up a lot of penalties. And now Jetsi getting the move down the inside, making advantage of Antilopen's mistake, getting the move done up into 14th.
So Thunder is also pitted. He's on the hard tires now. Jax, who came out in 13th, he's actually just behind Gavra. He's also running the hard tires. And it might be... Jax might be able to make it work, going from soft to hards. But we've seen quite a few punctures already this season, as now the two AlphaTauris getting relatively close to each other, and Jojo also closing in on this AlphaTauri group.
Yeah, I was just about to say that actually. Piero actually getting really close behind his teammate at the moment.
Does he have any bit of damage?
Doesn't look like it. He may have picked up some slight damage that's not visible to us when he was battling with Jax, which may be affecting him a little bit, but no visual damage to the AlphaTauri. However, the other AlphaTauri is just put in the fastest lap on the mediums. It's going to take it to the outside of Play Duchy. Will he be able to get the pass done easily as you like? Getting it done before the braking zone, and that's Piero up into a podium position.
Jax now on the back of Gavra. He'll have the pass way done before that. Jax just a lot faster. Now he's up into 12th place. Oh no, Gavra's still fighting on the outside in the Renault. And there he finally makes the move stick.
Jax now up into 12th place after making his pit stop on those fresh hards. Will he be able to take them to the end? I'm not sure. He might have to come in again at the end of the race. Maybe he's going for a soft, hard, soft. I mean, it could be possible. If he can't take those hards to the end, he could come in at the end of the race, maybe for a set of softs or a set of mediums. We'll have to see what he does. Interesting strategy from him.
I think Tim is struggling on his tires right now because Don Rajiv is caught right back up to him. Obviously, we talked about earlier the certain carcass temperatures, and running wide like that and onto gravel will certainly not help. Don already caught back up, although he has a 3-second time penalty as well.
Someone making a good point actually, that Holland champion here, Cypher has got all the way up from where he qualified, I believe was down in 14th. And he's now all the way up to 8th place. But bearing in mind, he is on the hards, so we will probably see him. We'll see him coming a lot later, but he will be a lot quicker towards the end of this race because he'll be on the mediums.
That was a very quick defense by Tim, and he actually runs wide. I wonder if he picked up a penalty for that. Don trying to look away around the Red Bull of Tim. I suspected that Tim might be struggling on his soft compound set, but Don looking to now go around the outside of the Red Bull. Oh, and he pushes him wide. Seen a lot of that today, actually.
There has been a lot of drivers pushing each other wide. Don Rajiv, is he going to take... Ooh, very difficult to overtake through that corner there.
We'll have DRS here just on the straight, although Tim getting a much better exit. And Jack's picking up another penalty as he's actually approaching this group. He's right behind the Red Bull teammate before you, so he will have to contest this as well.
Is, I believe, Before You Die is just coming into this battle now between Tim and Don Rajib. Jack's within a second.
Jax!
Oh, Jack's just spun!
Yeah,
Looks like
he just hit the curb a bit.
Yeah, I believe I think he hit the big sausage curb on the inside of that corner, but
Oh, Tim, really aggressive blocking on Don. I suspect he might pick up a penalty for at least that.
yeah.
He pushes Dom off
He's
the
pushing
track
right at
and
Don
he's spun
Rajib's.
again.
Boom, that's not great from Tim V. Believe he's going to probably, so I think the stewards will give him a penalty for that one, because that was definitely not on. He's come along and he's hit Jax, and Jax has gone into the wall and he's retired the car. That's twice now Don Rajib's come onto the track dangerously in that position, and that could be a penalty for both Tim V and Don Rajib.
Safety car immediately deployed here.
I think we might see some people come in now for the set of hards. Let's see if the leader Atengrin does come in. This isn't good though.
He's got to come in though.
This isn't good though for the two.
Toussaint backing up Piero.
So this isn't great though for the two Mercs, as the two Mercs had a really good advantage over the two AlphaTauris. As now everyone who was on the mediums. Everyone who's on the mediums is coming into the pits.
Joe is in.
Shankster into the pits as well.
Oh, Toussaint getting held up by the Haas and the Alpha.
Let's see what Holland does. Holland stays out on those mediums.
Shankster is in as well.
Holland
stays out.
Yeah, Holland stays out on his hards. Let's see. So yeah, everybody going for the hard tyre. As Holland has actually come out. Wait, is Piero got the jump on?
Because the Mercedes double stacked.
Oh, the Mercedes had to stack, and that means
the
Piero.
AlphaTauris have double stacked as well, so now Jojo's up into 5th. The Red Bulls have to stack.
I believe.
Jeeb's in.
I believe, Cypher, what's happened is Toussaint had to stack behind Tim. Piero didn't have to stack, so that's cost Toussaint time now. He's actually now behind that AlphaTauri, but Toussaint's like 2 positions ahead of Play Duchy. So Duchy and Toussaint missing out there because they both had to stack behind their teammates.
Yes, both Mercedes, both Alphas, both Red Bulls, and just those 3 teams double stacked. And you've seen the results for both Toussaint and Play Duchy, who are behind their respective teammates. So this has brought Holland into 3rd place, Jojo up into 5th place. Gavra, who hasn't paid yet, he's up into 8th. Tim actually opting for the soft tires. He's in the top 10, and before you, also on the hard tires as well. And I hate to be a broken record, but I believe I called a safety car this race.
You did. You did call a safety car. I'm actually happy, to be fair, because finally Codemasters has actually brought a safety car out for a legitimate reason. Or they had, because I don't know if you saw the Premier Series race yesterday, Cypher Night, but someone crashed like almost on the edge of the track in a dangerous position. It didn't even bring out a safety car; it was just a yellow flag, and it was like a full retirement. It wasn't even manual; it was a proper like crash, and there was no safety car, not even a virtual safety car.
I think Holland has made a bit of a misjudgment here because everyone around him is pit. Except for Gavra. Him and Gavra might be a bit outliers.
I believe though the issue that Holland has is Holland's on those 13 lap old hards. If he was to come in under that pit stop to go for the 1 stop, he would not be able to get those mediums to the end of the race. So I think what Holland's trying to do is he's trying to just go with the normal strategy. Try and be faster towards the end of this race with the fresh mediums that he has, and just try and gain the positions that way.
I still think he should have pitted. I think he should have at least attempted it, because I think this strategy is going to work out a lot worse, because the pit stop delta here is actually quite long for him and Gavra. Plus, everyone around him is on fresher hards. He's on 13 lap old hards. I don't know. I don't see this working out for him. I think he should have at least attempted to make it on the end with mediums, or at least double softs like what Tim is trying to do.
Have to see how. Yeah, we'll have to see how Holland does. There's no safety car in this lap. I believe it will be out for one more lap as we just wait for a few of the back markers to come round now and join the back of the pack. Is it the two Ferraris and the Williams?
Black Country's car repaired and back up into 16th, just behind Don Rajiv. Why did I say Black Country? Don Rajiv's the one who crashed. He's actually ahead of Black Country in 16th. And Slopin will get back into this race. Thunder, who's might be able to get back in the race if he can actually get back in the race. So he's sitting 12th. So a lot of potential for these guys to score some decent points today.
To see what happens, as I believe this should be the final lap that the safety car will be out, as we are nearly surpassing the halfway mark through this race, as we've just gone on to the 15th lap behind the safety car.
Yeah, with the safety car out for 3 laps, I think it would have been better to save the medium tires under this yellow flag, because 15 might be stretching it, but it's definitely within reason, I believe. At least a fresh set of mediums.
So Piero managing to get the jump on Toussaint, and then I believe Toussaint getting the jump on Dutchy, and Jojo actually profiting because of the double stacks that the two front teams had done.
Yeah, the benefits of only having one car in the race.
Yes.
Maybe it's a good thing that Jetsi wasn't in the Haas.
Yes.
Is this their strategy all along? Is this what they call the Ferrari master plan?
As here comes the safety car in this lap, so the lights are off on the safety car, which means it's in this lap. And let's see what...
holding up the back row a lot, actually. That might be a bit illegal.
Yeah, I believe you actually can't... Yeah, who is that holding up the back pack? Is it Don Rajiv?
No, Don Rajiv just got the go-ahead, but Jetsi is actually supposed to be in 14th.
Yeah, I don't think you're not actually supposed to do that, because if you're going to go faster, yeah. I don't know what Jetsy's doing here. Oh, he has. So does Toussaint.
And Antelopin has a penalty.
Jojo's hit someone under the safety car, because now Jojo's got wing damage. Toussaint's got a 5-second time penalty for apparently colliding with Jojo.
Oh, and the Williams of Shankster spun under the safety car.
Shankster spinning around there. He's going to have to rejoin the track there. He's got to be careful when rejoining the track. As
Adam did something to mess up the safety car cube.
I'm really not sure. Toussaint got a 5-second time penalty for colliding with Jojo, but Jojo has the penalty. So Atim must have done something to hold up the queue. Maybe they stopped it and started again. It's Atim getting the lead at the moment. Toussaint following closely behind him. It's Tim V getting past Gavra.
Wide. Yeah, Tim passed Gavra on the soft tires. This is going to be excellent for him if he can make this work. Jojo running very wide, and that is a free spot there. So Tim being the major beneficiary of all this. And now Jojo under heavy fire from Gavra.
Gavra's going to go around the outside.
Contact. Fellow Red Bull of Before You Dies. And here comes Dan Schneider. I haven't talked about him all day. Here he comes in the racing point.
Jojo really struggling as now he's been passed by Thunder. Thunder going to go down the inside of Dan Schneider. Just couldn't get the pass done there. As Jojo really suffering with that wing damage now. As this could be a big moment at the end of this race. Toussaint picked up a 5-second time penalty. I don't know, did Tim pick up a penalty at that safety car restart?
Yeah, Adam has a penalty now too. 5 seconds. Like I said, he must have done something to back up the field, and they weren't ready for it.
Yeah,
because now here comes Dan Schneider.
I didn't quite see what happened, but I did see wing come flying off for the front of Jojo. Is Dan Schneider going to be looking for the move on Before You Die? Can't get the move done there into turn 1. There's Toussaint now. He's following up the back of Holland. And Holland should probably be able to go out a few more laps on those hards before he will come into the pits.
The Alpha of Jetsy now on the outside of Thunder. Thunder makes contact with the Alpha, manages to keep it in 11th though. But yeah, we were focused on what happened in the back that didn't realize what had happened in the front pack. But now it's battling all around us. Now
Don Rashid down the inside of Jetsy. Will he be able to get the pass done? Jetsy, all contact between the two of them as they're both going to try and go to around turn 9. And in the end, Don Rashid getting the move done.
Joe now with multiple penalties, so that's going to hinder that McLaren. Now Holland under a lot of pressure from Toussaint, and Gavra under pressure from Dan.
Oh, big oversteer from Toussaint. That's really affected his exit here. Is now he's going to have. We won't have DRS yet. Actually, it has been enabled this lap, but he won't have it on this straight. And Tim pulling out a 1.6 second gap at the moment to Piero.
No, Tim is in the pits.
Oh, Tim V. Ah, yes, Tim V into the pits as he comes in for a wing change.
It looked like the strategy was going to work out the best for him because he was on those soft tires. But now Gavra holding off this huge pack, holding off quite a lot of fast cars behind him. He still hasn't pitted yet, actually.
Now Gavra and Holland, I believe the only two drivers at the moment who haven't pit in this race so far. Toussaint is being slowed down a little bit by Holland. This is allowing Play Duchy to keep with the Mercedes. Toussaint needs to get past Holland here if he wants to try and get back up into a podium position. Try and hold off Play Duchy if he can. As I believe Duchy, as I know, I think he has a 3-second time penalty, but I'm not sure if he has any more than that. Toussaint, as we know, has a 5-second time penalty. He doesn't want to be picking up any more time than he has there. As Antelope picking up another penalty.
Before you and Dan really hampering Gavra here. I think they'll be looking to try to get DRS down the straight. As up ahead, Toussaint gets around Holland, and here comes Play Duchy as well. Try to make the move. Antelope.
Oh, Antelope's out. Is it a manual retirement?
I'm trying to see. Yes, it is a manual retirement. So here comes Don Rajib on Thunder.
Dan Schneider getting the move done on Gavra. Oh, Thunder's had to go across the speed humps there on the inside of that corner. Forced a little bit wide by Jetsy.
Ooh, very close. There's too many battles going on.
I know, there's so many battles between everyone at the moment. As Toussaint and Duchy both managing to get past Holland. I don't think we didn't even manage to see what happened there between those. But Toussaint in the end managing to get past Holland, and now he's got to try and open up a gap to Duchy if he wants to keep this podium position. Remember, Toussaint's got 5 seconds of time penalties. I believe at the moment Duchy's only got 3 seconds, so a 2-second gap is required. I'm sure we'll check on the penalties, but towards the end of this race, as Toussaint being.
Sorry, go ahead.
Carry on.
Saying Don Rajiv, despite everything he's been through, he's still looking to get back in the top 10 as he's just behind Gavra, and before you, Dan already flown away from this pack and around the outside. Now that is opportunistic.
Duchy managing to get past Toussaint up front, and there goes Duchy up into 3rd position. Toussaint losing out. I believe both times because of his teammate. One because they had the double stack, and the other one because I think something happened with Atom up front and the.
Oh, contact between Before You and Jetsy. Very close. They both managed to keep it on the track though. But if there was a move of the race, Don Rajiv would definitely get it.
Oh, his Black Country looked like he was going to go down the inside of Before You Die. Almost went into the back of him. Will he try it into turn 8? See if he can get the pass done here. Just can't get it done here at the moment. And we'll just
these guys, I think they're still trying to go to the end, I believe. I think, Holland's still yet to pit. Toussaint is behind Play Duchy. He'll try to use... Holland's
got a really long way on those hards. Surely surely thinking maybe next lap he's going to come in for a set of mediums.
Toussaint is going to make the move on Play Dutchy around the outside. Lock up there. Meanwhile, for you, can he defend from Black Country and Thunder? It's just there in the background. Black Country down to the inside in that Ferrari. Is back up into 10th.
Was before you die though, isn't going to back down though, as he's going to try it to the inside. Can't get the pass done there. As will he be looking for the move now again on Black Country? Can't get it done. Gavra managing to get past Tim V at the back. Up into 14th place he goes. Dan Schneider picking up another penalty. Toussaint getting really close now to Play Dutch. He just can't seem to find a gap past as of yet. And Toussaint needs to get past Play Dutchy and open up a bit of a gap here if he wants to try. Maybe see if he can force Play Dutchy into a mistake so he can pick up another 3-second time penalty. So that would put it in Toussaint's favour of having 1 second over Play Dutchy. But he's going to keep it within a second now, as Toussaint's going to have the DRS down towards turn 1 as Holland finally into the pit lane. The 20 laps on the hards. Toussaint, can he get the move done? Oh yeah, 5-second time penalty for Holland for speeding in the pit lane. That's really going to affect him as he comes now to the mediums. I believe he's going to serve. Oh no, there's just a bit of lag there. As Toussaint is going to just stay behind Play Dutchy at the moment. As Holland will actually come out behind Thunder and Before You Die outside of the top 10. So now he's got to push on these fresh mediums towards the end of this race. He will have the speed over the rest of the drivers. And can he make up the places now and get back into the top 10? And as we have a look now, the gap has opened up a little bit between Dutchy and Toussaint up front. Oh, someone's off.
Tim V. Fun in turn 1. Thankfully no contact though. Jojo actually gets around him back into 15th.
So yeah, Jojo back up into 15th, but he hasn't had the best of races as he started quite high up.
Jetty, who's been at the back all day, is now fighting Don Rajiv for 7th.
Oh, Tim V's retired. I believe it's just a manual retirement. Oh no, it's a full safety car again.
Oh, here we go again.
Full safety car again, and this will be good for the Mercs and the AlphaTauris.
He's going to take the opportunity to pit Dan Schneider into the pits as well.
Could we see maybe Cypher Knight, those guys who just pit for the hards, maybe come back in and go on to the mediums?
Both Ferraris double stack. Before You stays out. Thunder is in. Holland stays out. Black Country caught speeding in the pits. Dan goes on to the soft tires.
Will we see the guys on the hard side for that maybe come in for a set of mediums now? Try and be a bit quicker towards the end of this race?
I don't know. Everyone's got a penalty, but no, I don't think you should come in. I think Holland has actually gotten the best benefit out of all of that because he pitted before this.
Yeah, Holland actually moving back up into 8th, and he is on those fresh mediums.
The Black Country, horrible stack behind his teammate, is behind both the Renaults and Jojo.
Let's see now actually if the front runners come in or not, because there's a gap now between them both.
Oh, Before You, a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
I think he tried to bait. I think it looked like he tried to bait Piero into the pits. But the end
does come in.
Dutchy, yeah. So does Toussaint. I believe these two want to be faster towards the end of the race. What it looks like.
What does Joe do? Joe stays out.
Joe's staying out, opting to step. Will we see Jetsy come in?
Penalty.
Yeah, I believe that might have been why Toussaint was wanting to come in. Goes onto a set of soft tires. Not sure where he's going to be able to get those to the end of the race. We'll have to see.
Is going to be close behind Jetsy. Is he going to pass the Mercedes? So Jetsy up in the 5th. Before You dies. He has a pit lane. Comes up behind the Merc. Holland up to 8th. What has just happened here?
Oh, what a crazy race we've had here. 2 safety cars in this one. I'm really not sure what happened to Tim there, but
think that was just manual.
Must have been, but it has brought out a full safety car. Joe now up into third place because of those pit stops, but he's going to have one very fast Play Dutchy and one very fast Toussaint behind them on the fresh tyres. Jetsy also going to be in attack now by Toussaint, who's on those fresh softs. Believe he might just try and manage those tyres through this safety car stint. Remember, he will be able to do about 3 laps under the safety car on those softs. So if we do that, so it's 24, 25, 26. So that would leave him with, if we do the maths, 4, 5, 6, 7 laps on the softs, which is possible. You can do 7 laps on the softs, but he will be at a bit of a disadvantage towards the end of that run, but he'll be very quick off at the start.
I just realized something. Jetsy's up in the 5th. What if he does what he did on the last safety car?
No, that might be an issue.
We're up front this time, so everyone can see it. Oh dear. Because Toussaint and Holland are behind him, and Dan as well. Shanksta, he's somehow up into 10th despite everything he's been through today.
So just waiting for the few of the back runners now to come and join the back of the pack. And I mean, even if they come to the back of the pack this lap, we might see the safety car in this lap, and that won't help those soft runners out too much. Toussaint though should be able to get those tires to those soft tires to the end of the race. Dan Schneider as well, also trying to take the soft tires to the end.
Yeah, no doubt they'll be able to get the softs to the end. It's everyone who hasn't pitted. It's question mark.
What I think Toussaint needs to do here, if he wants to get back up into the podium positions, he needs to take advantage of Jetsy early off of the restart. Then he needs to attack Dutchy early while his tyres are still fresh and still fast, and then just hold the position from Dutchy if he can, because Toussaint did serve his penalty within the pit stop that he made the 5 seconds, which is why he's actually come out behind Dutchy. Yeah, so everybody's joined the back of the pack now, so the safety car will come in this lap, and hopefully there'll be no collisions this time under the safety car. And I think someone in the chat before, Rick Holt saying in the chat, apparently Jetsy had a glitch saying apparently he needed to let Don Rajib pass, even though Jetsy was ahead of Don Rajib. But then the game was saying that Don Rajib couldn't pass Jetsy, which is why they got held up so much at the back, apparently, as the reason why that might have happened. But
everything seems a lot more cleaner this time.
It does. As Atim now going to get us underway once again as we go back into green flag racing, and this
penalty. Oh, and the Shankster spun again, and the Renault and the Ferrari have damage behind them.
Toussaint picking up a 3-second time penalty. Is he looking for a move on Jetsy, couldn't get the move done. Dutchy already looking for a move, trying to get a move past Joe here. Already off at the start. Don Rajib losing it at turn 1. Oh, there's a Renault of Gavra around. He's hit Black Country. What on earth has happened here? Shankster lost it before it hit into everyone. There's carnage at the back.
I think Don lost his brakes.
Oh, it's Toussaint diving it down the inside of Joe, trying to follow Dutchy through. What a restart we've had here as Dutchy and Toussaint past the 2 drivers, which I said they needed to get past as quickly as possible if they want to try and battle for these top positions, as both of them are on 3-second time penalties. This could get very interesting between the AlphaTauri and the Merc. It's in the end Toussaint getting past Joe and Jetsy here, but what a start we had. I mean, Shankster losing it, hitting into a bunch of drivers, and then Gavra spinning round, hitting into Black Country, I believe it was.
Oh no, Joe almost split this car on the curb. That was really close there. He was up on 2 wheels momentarily. This could allow Jetsy a lot more momentum.
Jetsy won't have DRS though. He will suffer a little bit with the dirty air, but he might look for a move. Now he's going to look for it. Oh,
close.
Joe's squeezing him quite a lot. Jetsy now going to look to the inside, and Jetsy spun!
Holland!
and he's hit Holland, so one, and Thunder's lost it at the back, and Thunder's into the wall. What on earth has happened?
And Jojo now back around Holland for 7. Holland has front wing damage. Before You Die is going to overtake him for 9.
What on earth is happening?
Black
And then
Country
another
safety
safety
car
car!
again.
What is going on?
I don't know.
What it looked like was that all strung. I'll tell you exactly what happened right there. So, so Joe and Jojo went wheel to wheel, and they were bumping into each other. And then it looks like sorry, not Joe and Jojo, Joe and Jetsy. It looks like Jetsy, just as they were going wheel to wheel, Jetsy looked like he made a bit of contact with Joe, and he span round. He's then hit into Holland. Holland's then caused something to happen from a driver behind, and then Thunder went careering into the wall straight behind. I'm not even sure what happened there, but he's got.
That was similar to what happened with Don Rajiv, because he had a similar accident to Thunder, but oh my, here we go again.
Another full safety car.
Holland.
The drivers who have got wing damage will come into the pits. I'm sure they'll come in for a fresh set of softs, is what it'll look like.
Black Country is in. Gavra, drive-through penalty for speeding. Jetsy also in.
I'm not sure what.
In as well.
This will be really good though for Toussaint. He's gonna be able to conserve these soft tires and be able to try and see if he can get the pass done on Dutchy. Let's be a good time now to have a look at the penalties. Attingren has got a 5-second time penalty but hasn't served it. So at the moment, Piero has got no penalties, which means Attin would not be on pole. Dutchy has 2 3-second time... No, sorry, has 3 3-second time penalties. So Dutchy has 9... Dutchy has 9 seconds of time penalties.
Joe has a penalty. Dan has a penalty. Everyone has penalties except for Piero, really.
Toussaint has a 3-second time penalty. He served his 5-second time penalty. Wait, did Atim serve his 5-second time penalty? I don't think he did he?
No, he didn't.
So, this could have maybe been a good time for Atim to come in and serve that penalty. But Joe has 3 seconds. Dan shied at 3 seconds. So, yeah, as he's saying, everyone having 3 seconds. But drama here. Attingren, 5 seconds of time penalties, and he's not within that. He's not out of a 5-second gap to Piero to behind. So at the moment, it would be Piero on pole. Piero to win, and then I believe it would be Toussaint in second. And then, from what it looks like, if Joe was to be able to keep up, because I think Joe only has, if I just quickly get up the thing is, Joe has 3 seconds of time penalties, so he might also be able to sneak onto the podium with Dutchy having 9 seconds of time penalties, Attingren having 5 seconds, but we'll have to see what happens there. Atim might just be able to sneak onto the final podium position. As this race has gone from not many overtakes to just crazy racing. 3 safety cars in a row. And according to Woody, apparently Thunder's wheel disconnected, which is why he went careering into the Pirelli wall at turn 3.
That's what I thought happened with Don Rajiv, because he had a similar incident. So obviously someone out there is disconnecting wheels at the helm.
There's some person out there just pulling the plug on all the wheels. It's just what's happened in this race.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the second Haas driver.
Not the one that isn't here.
Yes. MQD.
MQD, yeah. MQD is the instigator. He's pulled all the plugs on people's wheels. This is going to get very interesting at the end of this race. I cannot wait. We're looking at this. We're looking at this now here, Cypher Night. We're only in Spain and we've got 3 safety cars. Next week we're at Monaco. There's more to come from the Super League in the next few weeks, as we are at Monaco next week. So make sure you tune in for then. As
hype it up just yet. I mean, we didn't even hype this up, and look what it's turning into.
This is it's just been an absolutely crazy race.
Alright, so when is Adam gonna go here? He's in third gear. He's still not going.
Oh, so it was contact.
Oh no!
The AlphaTauris have made contact.
Oh, Jetsy. And before you die, oh dear. Both of the AlphaTauris have made contact.
Oh, this could get very spicy at the front. Toussaint looking for a move.
Before you die,
Toussaint looking for a move. Now down the inside. Will he get the pass done? He can't in the end. Someone's round at the back. Oh, this Ferrari round to the back. It's Black Country. It's Holland and Jetsy. Holland's got wing damage. What has gone on?
Joe. Dan might be going for the podium or even a win here. He's up the inside of Joe on the soft tires.
Dan Schneider
for the win.
Dan Schneider getting the move done in the end. As I believe Dan Schneider does have a few penalties though, so I'm not sure if he'll be able to go to the win here. But I don't know what on earth has happened here. Joe's now being attacked from behind from Jojo. Joe seems to be suffering a little bit on these hard tires now.
A lot of people have front wing damage because.
Oh, someone's a chance to spun and he's lost on the exit of turn 9. And we've got a virtual safety car. What has happened? Why is this race?
Still going.
I'll tell you something that from Shanks there, that is a common mistake to lose it on the edge of turn 9. We've seen Gavra do it before. I saw it quite a lot in the weekend league last season. It is an easy one to do. Gavra into the pits. I don't know why he's coming into the pits, but what is happening in this race?
A lot of people have damage because the safety cars start. I believe Jetsy has damage. Jojo, Holland.
Let's get a quick rundown and see if any of the penalties have changed. So Tim still has a 5-second. Piero has no... Piero has a 5-second. Did Piero serve it?
Oh, Virtual's off. Virtual's off. We're back green.
Oh, we're back green. We're just going to have to see who comes where at the end of the race at this point.
Now attacking
I think Piero has 5 seconds of penalties. Toussaint could be on for the win. It could be Dan. It could be Dan for the win, but Dan has a 3-second time penalty, but Toussaint also has 3 seconds. Remember, Toussaint served his 5-second time penalty, so it could be Toussaint in third, Dan Schneider in second, and it could even be Joe maybe getting onto the podium here if he can hold this position in sixth. I'm not sure how many penalties Jojo has. We're just going to have to find out and see as we're coming round. Atim is going to come round.
On the back of Play Dutchie.
He's
good damage.
All over the back. I just can't comprehend what's happened in this race. It's Toussaint all over the back of Play Dutchie. Can Toussaint get the move done on Dutchie nice and early? As he won't have DRS yet. Toussaint though is going to look for the move. Will he try it now to the outside? Joe defending. Joe defending to the Haas of Jojo. In the end, Joe managing to get past. And I don't even know what's happened in this race. It's crazy. As Joe now
build up a buffer, then he might be able to still win this race.
It's actually he needs to find 5 seconds from somewhere. It's Dutchie dropping 2.2 seconds back from these front runners. Joe and Jojo having a battle here. This is just going to allow Jetsy to get involved as well. I really do not know what's going to happen at the end of this absolutely manic race.
Adam has roughly 4 seconds on Dan.
Can I just say, Black Country Mush has made 4 pit stops and is going to get a point. Like, what is going on? Like, Joe holding his position in 6th place, I'm genuinely out of breath. Like, what's going on?
Adam might still win this race if he gets 5 sequens on.
It doesn't look like he's gonna. I think Piero.
He does have right now.
Amgren's got
3, 4, 5. We're just at 5. All in as a penalty.
So at the moment, Am has 5 seconds time penalty. So he would come behind.
Penalty.
He would come behind Jojo as Jetsy. Jetsy and Jojo and Joe getting involved there. It was just 3 J's just going at it there. I just couldn't tongue twister. It's Joe losing out here because of the tyres that he's on. It is the final lap of this race. I don't know what's going on. Why did Gav... I think he may have tried to serve a drive-through penalty. I'm not sure. think that's what he tried to do. It's Atom now leading this race. He's only got a second on Piero, so at the moment he will lose the
Jojo now
first position. Jojo picking up a 3-second time penalty. I don't even know what's going on now. It's Atom.
I think Adam still might win.
I know he's got 5 seconds.
Yeah, but
Piero hasn't got any penalties.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't think Atom will win it, but Atom will come around the final corner and he will take the victory for the moment in Spain. Piero does get it in the end. Toussaint gets on the podium. No, it's Dan Schneider gets on the podium. Jojo will take 6th. Jetsi will take 7th. Jojo will take 8th.
The fastest lap across the line.
I must have served his drive-through penalty because I thought he had 5 seconds. Black Country made 4 pit stops and got 2 points out of this race for a replacement. Holland gets 10th. Gavra in the end falls outside of the points. After we had 18 cars that started this race and only 11 finished. What a race. I've never been speechless in a while in a race, but that was crazy.
Dan on the podium beating 1 Mercedes and 1 AlphaTauri. Well.
What on earth?
I don't know what to say. What even was that race?
I don't know. It's in the end, it is. It's Atom that wins somehow. Piero got 2nd. Dan Schneider, can I just say, Dan Schneider on the podium. Well done to him. Well done to him. Just wow. What? 3 safety cars.
Shame for Renault, they still couldn't find a way to get a
We had 3 safety cars and 1 virtual safety car.
See, what? Everyone had a penalty that race.
Crazy. So Tim actually had 5 seconds. Piero had 6 seconds. No, Piero also had 5 seconds. Dan had 6. Toussaint had 8 seconds. But yeah, and he served a 5-second time penalty. I don't understand this game. But then Dutchie came behind him in 5th, Joe in 6th, Jetsi in 7th, Jojo in 8th, Black Country in 9th, Holland in 10th, Gavra in 11th, and then everybody else at the back there retiring from this race.
Who would you say is our driver of the day?
I mean, if we're looking at it here, Jetsi, 18th to 7th. I mean, he did really good performance from him, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even qualifying and to get all the way back up there and put his fastest lap. It's pretty good. That's not how a Spain race is supposed to be.
No, Spain's never usually that exciting.
Has it ever been that exciting?
No, I don't think it has ever been that exciting.
Since 2012, actually.
I don't think it's ever been that exciting for a long time, but it's going to bring to the end the Super League for another week. Make sure you join us next week, where we'll be in Monaco. I believe Super League's the only league next week that's actually on. I believe actually, no, the weekend league might be, possibly. I'm not sure, but I know the Academy, Freshman, and Premier all having break weeks. So yeah, make sure you join me in Cypher Night next week for the Super League. Thank you, Cypher Night, for joining me. It's been a good one this week.
Indeed it has. I'm glad I was around to see it.
Definitely. And yeah, if you haven't already, go pop subscribe over to Gavra Racing YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. If you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe over to the Twitch channel as well. And yeah, we will see all of yous next week.
Yep, see you.